Rising.
All right, now
Now we ready?
you can see it on your
Oh,
camera.
okay. Got you. Grand Rising,
Okay.
Grand Rising. Welcome. It is Mental
Everybody.
Wellness Monday, and I am here with my lovely partner and wife in
Grand
life.
Rising, everybody.
Hey, Miss Rue.
What's up?
Oh, today's gonna be a good one. We're coming off a phenomenal weekend.
I need a nap.
We're coming off a phenomenal weekend. We went to a retreat, and among the things
We
that
participated in a retreat with an organization called Brotherly Love.
yes, I want to shout out to Darnell.
Yes, Darnell
Darnell
Smith.
Smith.
Yes, the founder and creator, as well as the producer, because that brother produces events. And it's amazing and awesome to be able to be present with people who do what they say and create what they dream. And to be a part of that was amazing. This is our second weekend, by the way. This is his year-end events, and he invited us. Just everything taken care of for the things that we wanted. Some of us, I think you got some footage you put up. Alvin put some footage up of that of the events because we created community
Yep.
in financial literacy and business development.
It was a lot of fun.
Even with rest.
Yeah, rest was required, but
Oh yeah.
being in that space, being in the space of people who are looking to be at peace and just be with themselves or to do what they want to do. That's an interesting space to be. And in it all, I watched this guy grind, and it's funny. I watched him grind literally, and it didn't dawn on me until we got to Sunday. It didn't really click until Sunday, and I was talking to Ruby on the way back a little bit, and I said, we need to talk about the grind. And she said to me, "What do you mean the grind? We did the grind already." I said, "No, but there's so much more to the grind that I don't think people really understand. At least in my point of view, I don't think people really understand. And some of it I didn't really understand because I sat in for I hadn't been to an actual service, a church service, in a very, very long time. I usually just listen and I say my prayers. But I was blessed to be at a service with a bunch of people who didn't really know that well. And they introduced me to their pastor. It was a live service online.
We stayed for church online, y'all.
Yeah. It's called Union Grove Baptist Church. It's up here in the Bronx.
Okay.
And they had a visiting pastor from North Carolina. And it seemed, and not to be funny, but North Carolina.
And apparently the new incoming mayor as well was visiting.
Yep.
Yes.
It seems North Carolina seems to be a thing coming up with us quite often.
I understand. Now get to the point.
Now, but I'm like, okay.
I want to get to the video, y'all. Grand Rising.
But I'm like, I want you guys to take a minute, and I know when people hear the word grind, I want you to put what you think comes to mind in the chat. Then we're gonna have a conversation, right? But we're gonna play a video that's built to leave you with a little something. And Rue, when you're ready, you can play that video.
So before we do, I want to invite everyone and tell everyone welcome and thank you for being with us on all of the platforms that we're on. We're today on Twitch, we're on StreamYard, and we're on Stereo. We are on, it's so interesting because we didn't make it to Instagram, but we're also on Facebook. We also haven't gotten cut off on YouTube yet. So once again, we're back on YouTube and LinkedIn as well. Wherever you come in from, wherever you hail from, interact, come into the door. We want you to receive our Mental Wellness Monday programming. We want you to go out there with a renewed sense of energy, a purpose.
Absolutely.
No more does a job determine how you are or how the day goes. Today, you are awake with us. This is Grand Rising. And we want you to rise in an amazing, wonderful way. Mr. Thomas chose this video. I'm just ready to sit in on it. But I want you to let it sink in, let it pick you up, and then we'll get into the discussion on moving forward.
Absolutely.
I discovered recently what I do, and I love to share it with you. I didn't even know I've been doing this for 10 years now. I didn't even know what I really do. I didn't know what I was doing really for the world with my life. And so I hope we can share, because some of us are coming into purpose. Let's go.
I can't.
You're in the worst pain you've ever been in. Your marriage is falling apart. Your family is falling apart. That sickness in your life is getting worse. You failed over and over and over again, and you don't know what you're going to do now. And you reach a point where you're not sure how you can possibly get out of this mess.
And it's not one thing that breaks you. It's everything. It's everything you've been through. All the years before, compounding together. And just to find out that the things are never going to stop coming at you, that finally brings you to the point that you say, I'm not sure if I want to get up out of bed today, if all I'm going to face is another fight.
And this is the point that can either make you or break you. This moment right here can become your biggest turning point for the better, or the moment you lose everything.
The choice is yours of what it becomes. You choose the outcome by your choices. Do you give up or do you get up?
When you're in that hole and surrounded by darkness, you have to remember, this is not the end for you. You can still change your circumstances. It doesn't matter what's happened, how much pain you've endured, who's betrayed you, what's gone wrong. The only thing that matters right now is what are you gonna do about it?
Things are always gonna go wrong in life. That's a part of it. But you have to become more powerful to be able to push through those battles. Things won't get easier, so you gotta get stronger.
You have to find the reasons that make it worth fighting for. Because if you can find a why, you can get through anyhow. If you're doing it for a car or a house, you will quit. But if you're doing it for your family, if you're doing it for your spouse, if you're doing it for what it represents about you, you can make it through anything. And if you can pull yourself together, if you can find a way out of no way, if you can find opportunities where most would see dead ends, if you can find life where others see death, you can make your dreams, your goals, your vision a reality.
When there's a will, there's a way. When you want something bad enough, you'll find a way and you'll stop at nothing to reach it.
I need you to remember that it's always darkest before dawn. I need you to remember that you are still here. You are still alive. And as long as you're still alive, as long as you're still breathing, you have another chance to come back once again. When life punches you and clobbers you to the ground, it's your job to find the strength, find the intestinal fortitude to pick yourself up and fight back. Life's not always going to be easy. Sometimes you got to fight for what you know you deserve.
It takes believing in an outcome that is in your favor. And make no mistake about it, most people won't see it for you. Most people will tell you to give up. Most people will think you're wasting your time. But you are not most people. You've got to believe in the possibilities for you and your future so strong that it outweighs anyone else's opinions. You need to have something that knocks you to your knees. That's the only way you ever discover what's inside of you.
Life doesn't give you what you want. Life gives you what you'll accept. If you'll accept failure, hardships, disappointment, that's exactly what life's going to give you. If you want to win, you got to show up and demand success and fulfillment and happiness for yourself.
In spite of all those feelings every day of wanting to give up, of quitting, of throwing in the towel, in spite of all that, it's going to be your ability to somehow, some way, to muster up the courage to flush that out, to reach down deep and find something inside of you that will allow you to go for it one more time. Adversity defines true character. Don't quit, don't collapse, don't fade, don't give in. Either way you go, you gotta fight.
All of us, we got the same ending. We're gonna die. So if you know you're gonna die, why are you playing it safe? I'm gonna build something. I'm gonna make something happen. I am not gonna live and die and not leave anything in the earth as a sign that I was here. I'm gonna build something. I'm gonna harness this challenge and turn it into my triumph because I will not stop.
There's all kinds of different ways to break. You can break physically, you can break mentally, you can break your heart, you can break your spirit, and none of those are fun, and all of those are gonna leave a mark. But the mark that they leave can be the mark of victory, or it can be the mark of defeat. When I'm broken, I relish it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use it. Because if I'm broken, then I just found my limitations. And until I know what my limitations are, how can I push them? How can I get better? Once I feel it, once I see where I was broken, then I can attack that weakness. I can fill in that gap. I can reinforce that breach. If you break, it means it's time to fortify your will to make it stronger. Because every time you break, and in every way that you break, while it's a chance for you to give up and for you to fall apart, but there's also opportunity. There's opportunity to get stronger, and get smarter, and get faster, and get tougher, and get more stable, and get more resilient, and get better. When you break, you have the opportunity to show the world, the whole world, what you are really made of. The fight isn't over. The fight is just beginning. And as you crawl up and out of that dismal and wretched place, you're covered in blood and sweat and dirt and filth as you rise above what you were. And as you take the form of who you are supposed to be, you will see that in the very act of standing up, in the very act of fighting on, you will become and you will remain unbroken.
Download this video and audio by becoming a member at benlionelscott.com. Plus, get early access to all
Okay. Who are we? Who are you?
That was awesome.
Who are you? You know, who are you when you're struggling? Who are you when it's hard? Who are you when you want to give up? Who are you when this damn thing ain't working?
That's it.
And nobody hears me and nobody's listening. Who are you when it's hurting? When it hurts, I can't move. Who are you? Who do you get to become? You know, I hate to say it, but most of us give up in those 5 minutes, those extra 5 minutes of sleep. You've already set who you are. You said, oh,
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. You have you've seeded the whole process. Not succeed, but seeded the whole process. You let it go. You got to be 5 minutes, but damn, I got to get up. Damn, I got to go. Damn, I got to get in there. I got this to do. I got that to do because I want to.
And it's always going to be an I in the process for that. In that minute, it's going to be an I because no one else can do it for you. You have to turn your body, get up, roll out, and keep going. If you got to take a second and push up. You know,
that's what I'm talking about.
And one of the things that came to mind when I was at service,
just so y'all know, he don't go to service often.
No,
so he gonna talk about service, y'all.
No,
but he got something. That's what I'm saying. He got something.
This isn't to promote any particular belief. I'm not promoting belief on anybody.
Clarify.
There's a bunch of people out there who are caregivers.
Yep.
A bunch of them, and they don't get recognized because they think they're supposed to be doing something. You got hired to do something. There are caregivers who come out of pocket for people.
Yep.
Out of pocket.
How about our teachers?
Teachers.
Man,
how many times?
Come on, let's recognize.
Look, I can't even tell you how many times my teacher said, I'm going to the store and get some supplies because the school ain't got supplies.
Yeah, plenty of times when I've been in there, to the point to where now the teachers got a discount at Staples. Y'all get that? Anybody ever notice that? Teachers, they didn't say schools, they said teachers.
Because teachers
they have a discount account because teachers buy supplies.
Medical care providers. You still people walking to people going to PCAs, you may know them as.
Personal care associates.
They take people to these appointments.
Yeah.
They help clean their houses. They give of themselves. And one of the things we don't realize all the time when we're talking about these people, they don't care for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They care for everybody else because they want to give and they want to be. I don't think the word is altruistic, but they want to be give because they have a spirit of giving.
Exactly.
And one of the things I want to share with people, to have a spirit of giving, you have to be able to give. And a lot of times when we talk about we're going to give till we give our last. At P3G, we talked about digital financial literacy.
Okay.
And if we're giving, it has to have somewhere to come from.
You want me to clarify that one?
It has to have somewhere to come from.
You want me to clarify that
one? You want to clean that?
I'm going to clean it up for him. Look, y'all, straight up. I'm going to be honest. It sounds a little sinister, but I hate to tell you this. It's just the same thing as the baby, the mask on the baby, view before the baby. And the plane going down, put the mask on you first. But the way I let people know is I'm not a selfless person. I do not give freely. Everything I give has to have a purpose in my return. It actually gives me back.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean a good fuzzy feeling. Anywhere I choose to give is part of my purpose. It serves me. Don't ever believe that all the money given from some of your favorite patrons, the people who, such and such gave us the scholarship fund for, they wrote that off.
Absolutely.
You don't understand giving because you were taught to receive, to depend on receiving. You don't understand and get that because and y'all don't get that the giving brings it back. It's circular. It goes around in a circle. What goes out comes back. It's part of flow. But we were taught to give for the wrong reasons. One of the reasons why we don't participate in a lot of services. I teach financial literacy. Everything I teach is biblically grounded. Most churches don't teach what we teach. People who are from church to take to church. I teach stuff. Once it's done, you have that. You can apply it to everything. So that was what I got, though. Al got the grind. Understanding how you can literally grind yourself. You can be on a grind where you're grinding yourself into the ground. I got that. We have what I've been doing is shifting people's perspective to create systems that work long term with multiple areas of their life.
And there must be a system in place.
I thought we were creating, financial literacy. I don't teach financial tricks or tricks with money. I never have. I teach foundational skills that actually allow yourself to grow your mentality long term, which is why we end up with generational wealth being the outcome. The reason why we teach you how to go from being 40 years old with almost no money in the bank and no retirement and nothing to show for it to a financial process that already starting to create long-term growth because now you got assets And you know what that is. And you started with small amounts of money, and you can't believe that a year later, you have good credit. You have assets that are actually growing and earning on themselves. You have a retirement plan. Plus, you got strategies that keep that process going. You now know how to find money. You don't got to beg. No more applications, except for maybe some new credit ones. Because what we're teaching people how to do is flip the game. You got to flip the script on your mind, not your wallet. That's not how that comes. Money don't come first. Process does. Just like building a house. No floor plan, no foundation, no house. Come on now, let's work with this. So we teach you how to build your house first. And it starts one class in. The first class, what is money? You know, I got a friend that wrote a book. I'm so proud of her. That's my girl. She did her thing. It's amazing. But a book ain't gonna get people to the water. Otherwise, we'd be the bookshelves in the stores would be the store, you know, Amazon, every book would be going. Got some good books out here, right? We need process. We need inner process. Work with mentality, where mentality is. People go, you give away, Ms. Ruby, you keep giving away your business. I'm not giving away anything, sweetheart. Everything I do has purpose. I can't be a philanthropist with nothing to give. There are no such thing as broke philanthropists.
Doesn't exist.
I don't have to fundraise because I'm constantly in the process of my funds raising me funds. I learned how to turn the game into my game instead of being someone else's game.
You know, the Rockefellers have been in power. Let's call it what it is. The Rockefellers have been in power for years. They are in the 9th generation of wealth. And what did they do? And they give away more money than anybody else you ever went to, and they still have
all those buildings and foundations with their name on it, millions and billions, literally up to billions of dollars in education, in social programming, all kinds of stuff. But what was the thing? They did it with purpose. They didn't do it because it made them feel good.
No.
It gave them values. It built a part of their family's purpose. It's time, y'all. People, it's time. I want you to understand. I ran into someone's post that looked like me 5-6 years ago. Looked like me when I first got on my journey for financial literacy. I thought it was a financial literacy journey. It was finally my journey to transformation, to transform my mind, to transform my heart, transform my heartbeat. I was angry, tired, overworked, underappreciated, okay? And broke. All of that while broke. So the stress was real. And we're telling you, we understand. We've been there. I just don't wake up with that no more. And while it is very spiritual, and I will tell you, Robert Kiyosaki shocked me when he said, the right kind of education and financial literacy is a spiritual experience. He said true wealth is a spiritual experience. It's not going to church. It's going to literally take your life to church.
Yep.
You're going to finally know what it's like that you can't get out of a church building. Why you can't go, you go out of there feeling good for 5 minutes. This man wakes up feeling the way he wants to. And it wasn't the money, because there was a time when his brother, he told you he came from nothing. He came from an education-bound background that was built in poverty. Yep. It was built on his father was a high-level educated in education in school, and told him, we weren't taught to make money. We were taught to work. And why does that not? He's like, that those two things aren't the same.
They are not. Yes. So different.
The minute that man learned it was not, started my journey. My journey was now I got the right questions. Some of y'all got the right questions. Y'all just keep asking the wrong people. You got people that want you to follow them. I'm on Breakfast with the Thomases. Come and watch the show, but stay for a conversation. Come down, sit down for the community action. Come Wednesday night. community action. None of that nonsense talking. I'm gonna show you how to trade. I'll show you how to flip money. Anybody gonna show you how to manage it? How many show you how to put into a portfolio, flip it from one asset to another, protect it under a grant or under a trust, and make sure that your family never ever misses a dime?
Absolutely.
Ain't one of those out there.
It is definitely a mindset game that we're teaching. This is not make it fast, lose it, make it, use it. And every time you know.
Who's making it?
One of the things
you all the time.
One of the things that I realized growing up, and it didn't really dawn on me until I actually started looking at how I make money. Because I realized one of the things I learned when I started looking at my paycheck, I knew what I was going to make within $5,000 every year, and it never changed.
Dang.
Within $5,000 up or $5,000 down. Now let me ask you a question. In me knowing that didn't make a difference in my money or my financial position.
No.
But when I realized what to do with the money, the tool, and money is a tool.
Yes.
To take advantage of and use, I saw different changes. I saw me change. I saw things come into play that I had never seen before. The way I thought about it was different. The way I acted about it was different. And this is when I say the grind, because the grind is not the fact that you go to work all the time. We all have a position to play. Now, how you play your position is always what's in question, because as a people, we know how to make money. That has never been a problem. And my wife says it all the time, not knowing what to do with money is our biggest downfall. So when you get the mindset in place,
because we know how to make money, y'all. Everybody includes how to make money.
Working for you, because money is that thing that does not sleep.
As a community, we know how to make money. Children know how to make money. They learn very early.
Yes, they do.
Pop stand, they make little Kool-Aid popsicles, selling Kool-Aid, selling tea, selling iced tea. And mama, they sell this stuff out their mama kitchen.
Right out the kitchen.
They sell candy. They learn how to trade immediately.
No overhead.
Okay. Children. You remember when y'all were kids? When you used to hustle for your money, make a little couple of dollars on the side? Well, guess what? That's the beginning of financial literacy. That's the beginning. We decide that, okay, we follow we follow suit with the understanding that we got to get a job in order to pay these bills, because everybody got bills, right? Got it. But what portion of that was, saving seems to be a struggle. Why? Because your savings don't do nothing. If your money was making real money, like literally making some real good percentages, see, that's what we were not taught. We said, we hate math. I can't stand math. After you got out of school, you want no more math, didn't you? Come on now, raise your hand. This is one of those platforms where you're going to come to, either you're going to be who you are, or you're going to be fake and you're going to be whatever. You're going to get whatever. But if you could come clean with who and what you have been about around your money, around money in general, around mathematics in general, you will change your life. I had to own the fact that I went through college and still didn't understand math. And it wasn't until one of my college math teachers said to our whole class, after asking us, he asked us, how many people hate math? By the way, this was my college algebra teacher. Asked everybody in the class, first day, first question, how many of you all hate math? I was one of the oldest people in the room. Raise my hand. Can't stand it. It's been my trouble for years of education. Getting on my nerves. That's why I'm back here after 40. Okay? You want to hear something? He said, no problem. I get that. I get that answer every time. Every hand went up. Why is it that in a classroom of people trying to get to the next level of our life that we have the right to say something like, we hate math? If you broke, hating math is your problem.
That's it.
Because everything that affects your life being in that broke state. Now, my teacher didn't go there with us, but he said, by the time I'm done with you, you're going to love math. And some of y'all are going to be teachers. And I said, you dreaming. A bunch of people was like, oh my God, he lying. I'm getting the hell out of here. We were told by our instructors, our program directors, that most of us who were not going on to science or certain business processes, this would be our last. Once we pass this class, it'll be our last for our career. No problem. I'm down with that.
All in.
All I got to finish is one class. You got that. Baby, let me tell you something. His math class opened up a world for me. They combined algebra and statistics. He showed me statistics. He showed me how the world works without forcing. Because he didn't have to show me that I was missing something that was going on in my life. You're missing something that's taking place in your life every day. Math. And guess what? It's not algebra.
You put logic into play.
Yeah, he showed it to us. He showed us how playing the lottery, what your real chances were to play the lottery, even if you put in $1,000 a month. Ooh, you could have 1,000 tickets. What your odds of winning was. My love, when you see the true way that the vibration of this world works, how it all has been accessed, you be like, nah, that's not true. Really? Most of the things you flip from or you flip away from are the things that actually are you're supposed to stay on and take a moment to listen. Most of y'all change the channel on the stuff that's actually the stuff you're supposed to be getting. And some of y'all don't know how to program your own mind to get what you want out of this universe. Well, we're gonna come into that space. I love it because we get to do it on Wednesday. I have a bunch of people coming on Wednesday. I saw the signups for Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. On our website. Okay, go to Brett. You're gonna be at p2gnetworks.com. All right, it'll be flashing in just a second. You're gonna go to p2gnetworks.com, right? And we do this every Wednesday. We have what's called a community action meeting. I want you to go there to the website, go to our classes. If you have a mobile device, just hit the little caret or hit the little hamburger more, 3 buttons, depending on the device you have. And I want you to sign up for this Wednesday. It's a free Zoom. Now, please understand, it's a free Zoom. So put it on your calendar. I will not be calling to remind anybody. Either you're an adult ready to move on with your life and you can take control of your time, or you're not. And I'm cool either way. The reason I say this is because, I started realizing that the plan I've been on is not my own. I've been set in place for some things and some people, and so they're showing up. Those who are not supposed to be here remove themselves. I never removed people from my life. I stopped removing people from my life, as a matter of fact. Do you remember that? When I have a conversation with someone, I give them an option and I let them speak themselves in and out of my space. People want to protect me. I have some seers, people who are seers that have come to me and said, Miss Ruby, you are amazing. I love what you do. I love the fact that you're doing this, but you got some folks out there that's hating on you. And I want you to be careful. And the first thing I tell them is, baby, thank you. I love you. And I appreciate you thinking about, and you being there for me, being in my space to want to warn me. But you know what? This mission is protected because it's not mine. What you see here ain't me.
That's right.
What you see here ain't me. You see a purpose, a journey happening that don't end with me. My heartbeat could stop today and all this don't end. Because it's bigger than me. I just connected with my other parts. Purpose. I'm still connecting with my other parts. My other parts, some of them, they ain't ready. It's not that we hate each other. It's not that we don't like each other. It's not that we didn't work well together. Some of us just ain't ready. Some of us got to stop hustling to build a nation. Does that make sense?
Say that one more time.
All right, let me say it again. Some of us got to stop hustling to be able to build a nation. See, nation is long term. Nation is bigger than right now. Nation is quicker. It's longer than the dollars you get today. The money that shows up within this 1 year cannot determine if you're going to keep going.
No.
Y'all see what I'm saying? nation is wide. It's wide, y'all.
And long.
It's bigger than you. It's got to be bigger than you. It can't be about, look what I'm doing. Look what I did. I'm so proud of myself. Because when you are part of a we, you didn't do nothing. I'm proud of the people. I want you to be proud of the actions that you take. But you want to accomplish something big, baby. Be bigger than the me. Remember that everything you do is contributed to by someone else. So you better give them what is due, because karma's coming for you, every one of them. You better make sure you write in who did what. Because when it looked like you know everything, you know what the problem is? People don't like know-it-alls.
That's a real thing.
I love it. So I'm a shameless plug. Where is it? I just had my book here. You moved my book?
Did I move your book? Hold on. Stay there.
All right, find my book now. Find the book, because honey, we're gonna talk about it. Now let me get y'all an example. We recently, everybody, I'm finally part of a group that's doing some really big things. I should say I'm not finally, I've been a part of this group for about a couple of years now. It's called the Podcast Babes. Check up under that. Podcast Babes. We put together a book, Turning Pain into Her Power. Turning pain into her power. There are 22 artists and writers in that, and I am one of them. Because of our connection and collaboration, we now are a number one best-selling authorization. Oh, go ahead, turn it on. See, the thing about it is too many people are trying to do it themselves. You can't become a bestseller anything unless you actually have people. Dang, you really put that away. Y'all see this? Turning pain into her power. It says the Podcast Babe community. We invite y'all to join P2G community, because P2G community is part of the Podcast Babe community.
Yes, indeed.
We started this process. I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to share the game with you. Want to be a bestseller? Y'all got a book out there? You're going to need people to buy that book. You're going to need people to teach you how to pull it together and make it so that it's not just palatable, but people want to read it. Honey, the stories in here are women. This is all women. We have different podcasts. They do different things. Y'all are here with one of the podcasts that are about that. I have 2 podcasts. Going on 3, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Just because the book was written by women, for women.
No,
guys,
it wasn't for women. It was written by women for everyone. Because if you are a man, you need this book. If you are a child, a teenager, you need this book. This is about women who put it all on the line to share the most deepest, darkest times in their life and the triumphs that came from it. And the shift that turned them into leaders so that others would not suffer the same way. Mm-mm. We decided that everything, the dark parts of our lives, people had to see, because we couldn't overcome them. Too many of y'all are living with pain, hitting down deep, still going through it because you won't turn it into this little beautiful word right here. That is your power. Don't hide it. Your come up, your triumphs. This little, you know what the funny thing is? You can still join the Podcast Babes. Mm-hmm. You don't even have to have a podcast to join the Podcast Babes. Because we have, it's so funny because our book was preempted by one of our Podcast Babes. Her husband put out a book, and he taught us how to make this thing go number 1. So men are not included? Men are always included. We are women. How does the other half of the planet not include? That's where we got to stop looking at all these things like it's only about women. We talked about a young man that we're working with, Darnell. Darnell himself in our show last week told you that he works with young men, but how could you not help a mother who has young men? We forget how connected we are.
We are symbiotic.
We always wonder, oh, that's for women. Why everything for women? Or, oh, that's for men. Why everything for men? Gotta ask the question, does a strong man make a good husband? If you build a man who has a family, are you not building his wife and kids? If you build a strong woman who has a family, are you not building a good relationship with a man and 2 children?
Hand in hand is what it is.
Come on, y'all.
It's hand in hand.
We don't do this alone. You ain't on this planet like an island. You are not going to get anywhere like that either. You're going to have to be humble. You have to say, sorry, forgive me, I love you. Y'all get where I'm coming from?
Grand rising to the people on
Come on,
different
somebody.
streams. Miss Shelby,
Come
grand
on,
rising
somebody.
to you. I see you there. To the people, Hulu on Clapper, grand rising. I think that's
Okay.
sideways. And to all those on StreamYard and
Mr. Thomas, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm drawing a blank. I couldn't remember the stream.
He kind of seems like
Facebook.
she's trailing off. Look,
Facebook and
this is, like I
YouTube.
said, this is us. Y'all want a polished, nice, clean, serene. We got all these people. Oh, we've got the perfect talk show, and we're going to talk about houses and this, that, and the other. And my question is, no one ever deals with you. No one helps you deal with yourself. I could sit here and talk about the best way to create a waterfall process for financial literacy, for private banking. I can show you how to do that. It's not a problem. You know what the problem is? I'm not dealing with, you're not just getting information. You want that information, come to class. That's where we put it into action.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I can teach you how to build lots of interest. And I'm talking about interest. If you want interest, you can build interest. If you want dividends, you can build dividends. I can show you how to do that. But my question is there's missing pieces in all of y'all in your education. And those are the holes we fill first. Because you can't get the higher concepts if you can't understand the basics. For all my, look, I got all these teachers out here. Some of y'all watch our show. You need to get in touch with us because we need the partnership so that your people can stop disappearing. I'm speaking to all my platform, all the people who got folks that come in and out because you too fast and you don't, they ain't getting it. Well, on P2G, they're getting it. Y'all keep coming. We're teaching people how to not only get it, but how to translate it into language you can use to change your financial future forever.
And that's one of the things with P2G. Our goal, more than anything else, is that we speak the same language. You know, there's a book called The 5 Love Languages, and you figure out who you are in a relationship and how you want to be, and you explain that to people.
And you don't have to explain it. You can, people want to hear you. And most people hear your love language. You just don't know.
What's mine, since you want to show out and jump
Food.
Around? Okay, she's been with me 30 years, and maybe she know.
Food. Everything comes back to food and coffee. Those are his 2 favorite things. Okay. He think I don't know him like that. I know all of you like that. Every one of you, every one of my partners, my former partners, I know who you are. I love who you are. Just because we can't do business right now doesn't mean that we are not going to build a hellified world beautifully built, burning down all the walls that separate us through ignorance. Guys, we got a big, bright future, and I refuse to be the one to let it fall apart because feelings got in the way. People need all of us. And we have to learn that everyone does something different for this community, and we got to use that. Anybody out there want to finally get to find their counterpart and party in building that big thing they've always dreamed of? Anybody looking for their other part, the one that helps the crazy to calm down? I'm still looking for mine. I'm not going to stop. I found a lot of them. I have quite a few of them. I have quite a few we have quite a few people to connect in to this process because it's bigger than us. By the way, P2G is not Alvin and Ruby Thomas. It's never been. P2G stands for Pennies to Gold Networks. It's about networks, building from the ground up. Y'all want to talk about grassroots? We as grassroots as they come, but we on a whole nother level. We are foundational. We're so rooted that we really cannot be pulled up.
Nope.
Because we interconnect with other people. We told you when we started that the world was going to change this way. And we began to build our processes to prepare you properly. A lot of platforms are talking about come here, come there. This is not multi-level marketing. This is education for application and elevation of your life. And until you get that in that order, what can we do?
We got a message here.
Come on, baby. We got a message. Let's play it. You got to make sure your sound is all the way up.
I make sure I take care of that right there. Good.
Okay, go ahead and play it. Bring it over.
Grand Rising.
It's just a Grand Rising. Miss Shelby wanted to say Grand Rising. And we want to let y'all know, put up whatever it is. We're going to put your messages out here. If you have any comments and suggestions or anything you want to put up, just go ahead. And I mean, I've got some people who create some crazy shenanigans. It's okay. We like to laugh too.
Grand Rising, Miss Shelby, glad to have you here. Always a pleasure to have you in the space.
We got some folks that are on different platforms. That's Ola, baby. You gotta. He said Hulu. It's Ola. People are saying hello from different places in the world. We want to say thank you and welcome to Breakfast with the Thomases. We hope that you are getting something powerful from this conversation because this is Mental Wellness Monday. We want to set you up right for the week, powerfully. You're capable. You just have to take steps. It's now time to step out into the world.
Step out and step up.
That's right. It's time for y'all to know your power. You were always powerful. We were just trained incorrectly. Time to train yourself. Invest in you. Stop being too tired. Stop being overworked. Stop being too broke. And people go, how do I stop that, Mr. B? It's just happening. It's not. You're making it happen.
There's no just happening.
We'll show you Wednesday. Those who would like to come in and kind of see an idea, get an idea of what we're talking about, we have these conversations every Wednesday. Different conversations because it's a Q&A. It's a community action meeting.
Come with questions.
Yes. You are allowed to ask questions, allowed not to know how to do stuff, and to learn by asking questions. I love doing the work. I love doing the research right in the class. So Google, ChatGPT, we got, what do you call it? Gemini, you name it. We're going to use that. We're going to use up all our informational platforms to get you the answers you need.
Content is key when you want to find information for people so they can get to where they got. We got one more message. I want to play this one for you guys.
You need to put it where they can hear it.
Oh yeah, by the way, I got hired as a manager and I start this week.
I love it.
Early Turkey Day.
I love it. Yes. Yes.
Congrats.
Congratulations. She got hired. Miss Shelby is working again. And I'm saying working again because this woman's always out there working.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I love is that she doesn't grind, she builds.
Well, she does.
I've always had a problem with that word grind in human beings. Most people grind themselves down and they don't realize, oh, yo, I'm on my grind. Do you know what grinding is? You actually know, we use words. We actually use language. We teach language. We teach people to use language to empower themselves. Mm-hmm. And so I will tell you, very seldom you hear us slip out of our mouths, good morning. Because once you understand how those two words fit together.
And they really don't.
They don't. You don't even want that. So we say grand rising. We have alternative ways to think and to speak to one another that shifts your entire world. Our goal is to help people really understand the power they don't really understand the power that they have. Here we go, Miss Shelby.
Grind is the breaking down of something or whatever. So if you're grinding and you're grinding yourself down, that's why people end up burning out.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You're burning out and you don't know why. Stop grinding. You want to, I love it. I have a young lady who has a new brand. She's got to be in her 20s.
Yep.
And she has a brand called Hustle Hard. Hustle Hard. Well, we want to teach her to stop hustling. You can have a brand that is hustle hard, but the hustle ain't going to get you it's not going to build your empire.
Not at all.
You're going to have to change this and how it thinks. We're thinking hustle, we're thinking money. I'm talking about value. I'm talking about your personal value. And also, you want to know what your estate looks like. Do you have an estate? People are like, oh, now she's talking that. No, you don't even know you have an estate. You want $100,000, $150,000 quick?
No problem.
No problem. I can tell you how to do it right now. And I can tell you how to be able to leverage it so you can get the cash out. Let's go.
Come to class.
What are you doing? Let's go. It's weird what I've discovered when I moved beyond people who were hustling to now be in a space of people who are building. And these people can't always go with you. Sometimes where you are keeps you where you are. You can't break away. You gotta go. Sometimes those things, when God wants you, let me tell you something, when your creator got a plan for you, when the universe is out here making its thing happen through you, it will remove people. It will remove you or it will remove them. And I will tell you right now, I had a vision, a specific vision, and it wasn't what I was getting. I thought that what we were doing, what we were doing was it happening, but it was just the door opening to becoming completion and becoming available.
We had to change. Things had to change so we could elevate.
That's right.
Things definitely had to change.
And it's not, because I realized this elevation wasn't for me. And I started getting depressed about it a little. I'm not kidding. I started to go into a state of depression because I was like, why every time I start with somebody, some nonsense, emotions get in the way, and it's not me. It's not me. Because I care about folks. And I thought it was, and it's not even every time. What happens is, so it is me and it's not me.
Okay.
Because I thought I was being emotional. I wasn't. And when I looked at my plan, y'all get this? When I sat down and looked at my plan, I never deviated.
Nope.
I said what I wanted and I held the line for a change. I've been holding the line. Y'all get that? Just because somebody else sees you a certain way doesn't make that so.
Absolutely.
Just because someone tells you you're being emotional when you're holding your standards, and that's what's going to happen. When you tell someone no and they don't like it, they're going to accuse you of doing stuff that you're not. Don't believe it.
It's because you just made them very uncomfortable.
You did.
Made them very uncomfortable.
Because some people can't take no and understand that no is part of growth. Some people just want it their way. They don't understand. I'm learning how to build a huge organization and a business. So there's requirements in my education. And there's requirements in everyone's education to be ready for that. I learned that I wanted to make a place for all of you. But I could not do that because I wanted to make a place for all of you. We have to build a place together. So I decided to go get some advice. What do you guys want? I decided to listen to my students. I decided to listen to my community. They spoke to me and I adjusted accordingly.
And sometimes that's necessary,
Yeah.
And some of you guys who've been to college, they may call that the A/B test, and you may know what that means. You can't be the one with all the answers to what you got going on. And if you think you're the I in team, guess what? You're the one playing on the outside of the game. So
yeah.
But not to say that alone. I want people to really get that what P2G is. P2G is a family of networks coming together to deliver a mission and a vision that changes the way financial literacy is viewed in our community.
Exactly.
And I am so proud to be a part of the P2G family, network, group, and whatever you want to call it. And there are things that are coming so far into the future. I'm excited. And I use the word grind, but grind is different for me because grind is get up and do, and then go back and ask questions because you can't always just do. You need to have someone to bounce it off, and I'm lucky to have this one lady to bounce stuff off of.
Yeah, you are lucky.
I am lucky. I'm not lucky.
I'm y'all. Please forgive me. I'm always messing with my husband. This is 30 years. I've known this man since we were. You stole me. I was a teenager.
We ain't gonna go there being that I'm 4 years younger than she is, but that's beside the point.
Whatever. Anyway,
I just aged gracefully.
Yes, he's aging so gracefully. Anyway, life is going to do. Was like my friend Dad says, life be lifing. Mm-hmm. What we gonna do with it? So what? So what? Now what? You have to remember, all that matters in your life is how things are gonna knock you down. All that matters is how you get up. Mm-hmm. Just keep getting up, and know that if you stay the course, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you stay the course, you know your purpose. You know your reasons. Nobody else is entitled to that. You get where I'm coming from? And when you tell somebody, this is what I need, and they cannot provide it, then they're not trying to work with you. And therefore, that is not a place of work. Mm-hmm. If you tell somebody that this is what I need, and they cannot provide it in order to get the things they need from you, then that's not workable. You get where I'm coming from? And it's not a problem. It's just how things are, and you have to move forward beyond it. We've got to stop being in an angry state. Some of us don't even know that we cut off our nose to spite our own face. And what that means is you do things that only hurt you long term.
That's painful. Very painful.
And most people worried about what somebody else is saying and what they think. And in the end, they ain't thinking about nothing about you. They done moved on. Y'all get that? They done moved on with their life. Business is still going. Life is still looking good. All the plans are still being made. While you doing all you can, wasting your energy, trying to outdo instead of building your actual dream.
That's wild. That is very wild.
So I'm going to tell you something. I've been there, done that, and I'm done with that a long time now. I've learned to see what is actually happening in front of me, and I'm teaching people to see that. I have had to have people understand that we got to stop being in a frenzy about stuff. A friend of mine made me realize it. Was also a student. She's like, you helped me take a pause because I was trying to do stuff. I was going broke and I was hurting it. And I was, because sometimes we have to take a pause. Sometimes we have to stop this in order to really get somewhere. Financially, you're going to learn, if you don't have that kind of discipline, to be able to stop what you're doing that's hurting you long term. Financially, it's going to be a lot of hurt for a long time, my loves. And that is not necessary. What we do at P2G is holistic. It is not a one-shot deal. We don't teach you how to do new tricks with money. We teach you how to learn what the wealthy have been teaching their children since they could speak. We teach you how to speak the language of real wealth and abundance from actions, from taking action, stuff you do the day you meet us. Because I will challenge you to learn who you are. I will give you a method to go out the door with. And see how you play that game.
That's really cool.
I'm not my game. I'm not giving you my game. I don't say go sign up for this, that, and the other. I'm going to tell you, try this and come back and talk to us. You get Wednesdays for free. Where you at, baby? Where you at? Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. Now we at 8. We're going to stick with 8 because everybody's in a different time zone. We were messing around with 7 and 8. If you see 7, don't worry. It's popping up to 8.
Everything's going
to
be helpful.
Wednesday at 8 o'clock, wherever you are in the world, Eastern. That's what my time is. Come in. We do a community action meeting for the P2G networks, P2G networks. So that you not only find out what P2G is, but what it is we're trying to get at you. Why you having struggles? Why you broke and you working all of this time? Why you got all these things and you still kind of like trying to figure out, why am I still broke?
Well.
And those who think they not broke, let me tell y'all got some folks out here that they'll show off some cash. I got this. Look at my numbers. My numbers look like percentages.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look like dollars.
And that's the only real stuff.
Go ahead.
That is the only real stuff. You know, you can fold it all. You can fold everything in your pocket. But understand this. With everything that's transforming now currently in the financial system, it can be locked off overnight.
Yeah.
And if you're dealing in the stuff that folds in your pocket, paper assets, paper currencies,
if you
you're
hold
susceptible.
If you're holding on to it, it should be something that grows in value while you hold it. If you actually own it or you control it, it should be in a position that makes interest, not sits there and, figuring out where or how to, what to do. Let's get it together.
Yes, indeed.
I want you guys to see stuff. I want you to be able to go, how do I do that? Because that's what we're going to sit down and talk about. You can figure it out on your own. It's free. You know what I'm saying? It's free. Come. So one of my friends told me, she goes, well, you're going to give that business away. You're going to keep doing your thing for free. We got one day for free. Everybody else pays their tuition. And then we go to class, we go to work, because it's not a one-shot deal. You have to develop the millionaire inside. You have to develop an abundance mindset. That comes over time, conversations, building in a community of people of like minds. Mm-hmm. You can't do this overnight. There's no one process to wealth. There is no, I don't care how many people, how many streams you see. There is no one quick fix, and we never introduce you to that. There's no 8-week program that's going to fix your whole life. Mm-hmm. We just extended our program to 12 weeks. You know how many times y'all are going to do that program? Several. Why? Because you're going to learn how to move with the changes of technology. Yes, your life is technology and finance, real finance, not the one you've been sold by the government and people who control your days.
That's something to talk about, though.
So let's come on Wednesday and find out for real. Let's do it. It's free. Go to P2G Networks. Like I said, come on out. Wednesday's free. We do a community action meeting every Wednesday. Q&As live. And you could question. Anybody got something to tell me? Oh, Miss Ruby, that's not right. Bring it to the space. Stop being right by yourself. I love those people who want to get on my stream and talk about what's right. But when you get to come to my face, you can't speak to me. Because I challenge folks to step up out of these boxes. I'm for real. I'll let you know. If I see you on the street and you say, hey, Miss Ruby, I ain't like what you said the other day, we're going to have a conversation. I'm like, what did I say the other day? What we talking about? Oh, you heard that? Let's look it up. Let's Google that. Let me show you where I got mine. Let me show me where you got yours. Because I'm not about my ego. My ego will keep you broke and hurt and mostly alone.
And research is key.
Thank you.
If you're going to say we're wrong, please bring your documentation. Because one of our friends told us that documentation beats conversation
every time.
And if you can show us in black and white where it is, as you said, we will apologize.
And on top of that, I will apologize, and I will let you know where we found the right information, because it's not about worship.
Nope.
I ain't telling you to worship me. I'm telling you, come join a community of people who are really out here building a community. We all got skills, but how many of us are putting them into the world to make something happen for more than just ourselves? Come on, baby. Wilhelmina, how you doing?
That's actually really sweet of you to welcome everyone in on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
8. I love it. It's like infinity. 8's infinity.
I like that. You ain't never
totally get it.
Go ahead, baby. You know, I didn't even think about that. We just flowing. Let me tell y'all, we are flowing with it. We are truly flowing with it. Wilhelmina, thank you so much for being on with us. We're about to hop off because as much as I would like to keep going, all that stuff we're talking about is happening. That building, this expansion, everybody get on and y'all go get the free P2G account. The new website is being built so that you all have a new home to come with us and connect with us. All this public, all our stuff on every other platform is going to change. We're going to teach y'all how to privatize and still connect. That's right.
I want to share with you guys before I forget. and because this is Mental Wellness Monday and the holidays are coming.
Yes.
And people are dealing with stuff. There's a 98 number that is national if you need someone to talk to, no one to.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, say that. Say that again.
There is a 988 number from your phone. You can text it, whichever you like. There's someone on the other side willing to talk to you. P2G has some services available, some connections. Jersey has a new setup program. I got to get the details on that for those people in Jersey.
Right.
But yeah, it's the holidays. Things are coming into play. Some people deal with depression during the holidays.
Some people are just lonely and they need connection.
And maybe the term Thanksgiving isn't thankful to you because you're dealing with a lot of loss during the holidays, because that is a reality for some people.
National Indigenous Recognition Day, you mean?
That too.
I'm just letting y'all know right now. We don't Thanksgiving.
Turkey Day. I
don't Turkey Day either.
But that's just
we Friendsgiving. We do Friendsgiving where we come together as a family in our community. We opened up our table to our community.
Yes,
not y'all. If we come to my house without an invitation, letting y'all know. You can't come till you say hi. Anybody that ain't put their hand up and say hello, you can't come. And we got lots of turkey and lots of chicken.
Oh yeah.
And apparently we getting lamp. Look, we opened up the table and told everybody to bring a dish. And boy, I'm starting to get some real. I'm like, wow, we can be cooking up a storm. Starting Wednesday. Good Lord.
Tuesday.
Woo, he said Tuesday. Oh my Lord, he gonna start tomorrow. Look, bottom line, the Thomases do this every year. We invite our friends and family who may have nowhere else to go. Some of y'all just come by and get one plate after work. Some of y'all are working, and we make sure that you all have a way to celebrate. Come together, have a moment of respite and relaxation, and really just get family love.
Good old-fashioned fellowship.
Yes, that's what it is for us. I know people, well, that's what it is for. No, that's what they say it is. Sweetie, I am the native. I am the native. I'm indigenous. We do this every day. This is how we built our community from the ground up. This is how we're continuing to build the community. That's what we're inviting you to.
Mm-hmm.
We are not one. This is not just because you see the two of us doesn't mean we're alone. And you're gonna find way more folks that we're gonna be interviewing. If you would like to become part of the visual community, let us know.
We're starting to take guests on a regular basis. Yes. So come 2026, you'll be seeing a lot of guests on the P2G network.
Yeah. Well, on the Breakfast with the Thomases show. On Breakfast with the Thomases. So I'm really excited. And I believe we're supposed to be developing something with our sister, Miss Shelby Nicole. I think she starts a new job. So I don't know if she's going to make it physically on the show. I'm about to call her to find out the details of that amazingness. Congratulations, sweetheart. You are definitely, this is a benefit that you deserve. Definitely.
Kudos.
But remember, just because you have a job doesn't mean it is your lifestyle. You need to know what to do with the money so you are not working yourself to death. You want to go places and you don't want to have to owe. You want to learn how to use debt instead of having debt use and control you. Come to Wednesday's conversation and we'll talk about it. See you soon. I love you much, as always. Peace on all platforms. Yes. Mwah.